Hi boys and girls, this is Mr. Ibarra, and for today's lesson you're going to need your math book, a pencil, your whiteboard, an expo marker, and your blocks. So pause the video, go get your items, and hit play when you are ready. Let's review today's learning objective. I can use fact families. 4 plus 2 equals 6. Okay, well, I know I have 3 family members here. I have a 4, 2, and a 6. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make my house. This is how I make one of those houses. And this is kind of like the roof of the house, right? So here's your house. That's kind of the roof. Okay, so this is the house. And who lives in a house? Well, families live in a house. So I know that in this family, I have 4, I have 2, and I have 6. And those are their rooms. Okay, so now, if I have these family members, what kind of sentences can I make? What kind of addition sentences? Well, I know I could say 4 plus 2 equals 6. I can also say 2 plus 4 equals 6. Do you see how I only used those family members? Okay. Now, what if I wanted to make a subtraction sentence? How could I make a subtraction sentence only using these family members? Well, I could look for the biggest number and I could say 6 minus 6 minus what? Well, I could say 4. 6 minus 4 equals what? 2. Okay, and I'm only using these family members. There's one more I could say. I could say 6, because I'm starting with the biggest number, minus what? Instead of 4, I could say minus 2 equals 4. Okay, so these 4 sentences, number sentences, are called a fact family because I only use the same 3 family members to make all 4 of these sentences. The 4, the 2, and the 6 are the only numbers that I used in all 4 sentences. That's why they are related and they're fact families. I'm going to use some of my blocks. What if I have 2 plus 5? What's 2 plus 5 makes what? Makes 7, right? 2 plus 5 makes 7. So I can make a triangle. I could put my family members in here for my fact family. And I know that 2, 5, and 7 are my family members. So I'm going to write a 2, I'm going to write a 5, and I write a 7 right there. And those are the family members that I have. Now, how else what other sentences can I write using only these 3 family members? Well, if I already said 2 and 5 make 7, but I could switch these and I could put 5 and 2 make 7. So let's try that. 5 plus 2 make 7, right? 5 and 2 make 7. And I could also start with the biggest number, which is 7, and I could say 7 minus 2 equals 5, right? 7 minus 2 equals 5. Or the last one, I could say 7, again, minus 5 equals 2. 7 minus 5 equals 2. So these 4 sentences are related because they only have the family members 2, 5, and 7. Those are the only family members that are in those sentences. So we say that those are related and they're fact families. Let's open up our book and turn to page number 319. And it says, there are 7 fish swimming together in a group. 3 more fish join them. Draw a picture to show the story. Write the missing number to show the fact family. All right, so let's do that. And it says there are 7 fish swimming together in a group. So I'm going to make some fish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so that's 7. And then 3 more join them. Okay, so I'm going to make 3 more. 1, 2, 3. I made 3 more. Okay, so now it says, write the missing number to show the fact family. Well, let's see, it says to make a fact family. So I know that if I have 7 right there, plus 3, if I have 7 and 3, I know that that makes 10. So I have my 3 family members now, 7, 3, and 10. So I'm going to make a triangle to help me, my house. I'm going to put my family members in there. I'm going to put the 7, the 3, and the 10. They all have their own corner of the house. So now I'm going to use my triangle to help me make another sentence. So I know that 7 plus 3 equals 10. I could also say 3 plus 7 equals 10, right? Because I can only use those same family members. Now, how would I make a subtraction one? Well, I'd look for the biggest family member, which is 10. I'm going to start with that one. And then I'm going to say 10 minus 7, okay, equals 3. Or I could say 10 minus, instead of going this way, I'm going to go down this way. 10 minus 3 equals 7. Okay, great. Now let's turn the page. And it says, see and show. Related facts make a family. And it says, right here, they already gave us the family, the house, 11, 5, and 6. So they said 5 plus 6 makes 11. They also said 6 plus 5 make 11. And to make a subtraction sentence, they started with the biggest number, which was 11, and they said 11 minus 5 equals 6. Or you could say 11 and go down this way. 11 minus 6 equals 5. Great. Okay, so now it says add and subtract, complete the fact family. So they gave us the house already, and I have my family members, 2, 7, and 9. So those are the only family members I can use to solve these problems. So if I say 7 plus 2, that equals 9. Or I could say 2 plus 7 equals 9. Or I could, if you want to do a subtraction one, I'm going to start off with the biggest number, which is 9. And I'm going to say 9 minus 7 equals 2. Or I could go the other way and say 9 minus 2 equals 7. Okay, and now it says, here's a new one with 13, 5, and 8 as a family member. So I'm going to say 5 plus 8 equals 13. Or I could say 8 plus 5 equals 13. Or if I wanted to write some subtraction sentences, I start with the biggest number, which is 13, And I'm going to go down and I say 13 minus 5 equals 8. Or I could say 13 minus 8 equals 5. Great. Okay. Now I have 14, 6, and 8 are the family members for this one. So I could say 6 plus 8 equals 14. Or I could do it backwards and say 8 plus 6 equals 14. Or I could say 14 minus 6 equals 8. Or I could say 14 minus 8 equals 6. Okay, fantastic. All right, so now we're going to turn the page and we're going to do the on your own. So for this one, they already gave us the family members right there. And I want you to try to solve the problems by yourself. So push pause. When you are ready and you have all your answers done, push play on the video to check out your answers. Okay. All right, welcome back. Let's solve these together. It says, on my own, add and subtract. Complete the fact family. So I know that 9 plus 3 equals 12, because I'm using my triangle. Or I could say the backwards way, 3 plus 9 equals 12. Now, to make a subtraction sentence, I'm going to start with the biggest number. I say 12 minus 9 equals 3. Or I could say 12 minus 3 equals 9. All right, okay, here's a new family. 3 plus 5 equals 8. Or I could say 5 plus 3 equals 8. Now, if I wanted to make a subtraction, I'm going to start with the biggest number. 8 minus 3 equals 5. Or I could say 8 minus 5 equals 3. Great job. And for number 6, here's a new family. So I have 6 plus 9 equals 15. Or I could say 9 plus 6 equals 15. If I wanted to say this in a subtraction sentence, I start with the biggest number. I say 15 minus 9 equals 6. Or I could say 15 minus 6 equals 9. And right here, I have a new family, 10, 2, and 8. So 2 plus 8 equals 10. Or 8 plus 2 equals 10. Now, if I wanted to make a subtraction sentence, I'm going to start with the biggest number. 10 minus 2 equals 8. Or I can say 10 minus 8 equals 2. Great, did you get that? Fantastic. Okay, let's do the back side. And it says problem solving. Joe finds 12 starfish at the beach. He gives 5 to his grandmother. How many starfish does he have left? Well, let's see. I'm going to underline and circle my information. So Joe finds 12 starfish at the beach. Okay, so I'm going to say that he finds 12 starfish. That's pretty important. He gives 5 to his grandmother. So he's giving 5 of them to his grandmother. That's important. I'm going to underline that. How many starfish does he have left? I'm going to circle that because that's what I want to know. How many starfish does he have left? Okay, well, I know I know that I have 12 and then 5, right? So I could say I have 12 minus 5, and that makes 7, right? 7 starfish. Okay, next one says there are 16 turtles in the ocean. 7 of those turtles get out. How many turtles are still in the ocean? Well, let's circle and underline. So There are 16 turtles in the ocean. I'm going to underline that because that's something that I know. 7 of those turtles get out. So I'm going to underline that. How many turtles are still in the ocean? I'm circling that because that's what I want to know. So let's see here. So if I have 16 and I'm going to take away 7, so that means I'm going to have 9. I'm going to have 9 turtles left. Oops, I forgot to put a 7 here. Okay, now it says, hot problem. When I am subtracted from 17, the difference is 9. What number am I? Explain. So what number did we get? Well, I don't know. We could say that if I have 17, how many do I need to take away to make 9? Well, I would need to take away 8, right? And so I know the answer is 8 because 17 minus 8 equals 9, right? Okay, so fantastic. Great job. So make sure you take a picture of both sides of these papers and then turn them into Seesaw. Bye.